What is going on, guys? We are back with another video today, and Merry Christmas! It's weird because I'm live streaming this several days before Christmas, but it's for Christmas. And it's not insensitive to say Merry Christmas here because this is a Christmas video because it's green and red, the primary colors of Christmas. I don't believe any of the other religions have a primary red and green color, but even though that's not the case, happy holidays anyways, you know? Hopefully you guys are having as good of a day and year as physically possible. I know most of us... Wow, we have no players. I forgot about that. I know most of us probably aren't seeing family, but that's, you know, some of us... we don't mind it, am I right, boys? I'm just kidding, okay? You know, maybe sometimes we say that. We don't, you know, we kind of want to chill, but... But regardless, get into this fantasy draft. Of course, this probably will, for you guys, not be super long, but for us... this could take a little bit longer. This is a challenging one for me because we got up here very high. And, I mean, honestly, if you're looking at the players here, this is like a clear-cut Tyreek Hill situation? I don't know, dude. On top of this, this will be mostly a stream-decided one. So, you know, if you hate some of the selections, it is not my fault. This is going to take me a long time. And if you want to pray for me, leave a like and subscribe. You know, if you can give me any gift, it would be to sub on Twitch, obviously, you know. Send me the money, OnlyFans. No, just kidding. But maybe leave a like, maybe sub. You don't have to. Enough of that selling out. This is a tough one because, honestly, if I were to be drafting this on my own, I would have Jair very high on the list just because he's a cornerback. But there probably is someone else that I'm completely forgetting here. Like Nick Bosa would be up there as well. I would have Nick Bosa, Tyreek Hill, and probably Jair as my top. So I will be making the list, and I'll be checking it twice. So for the first selection, we had a choice between Rodgers, Jair Alexander, Nick Bosa, Tyreek Hill, and who the hell is it? Do we say Rodgers? Rodgers, Jair, Tyreek, Bosa, and then who the hell was the other guy? Bruh, I forgot, but it don't matter because Tyreek Hill wins. All right, so Terry McLaurin wins the second pick vote, and the choices were between McLaurin, Travis Kelce, Aaron Jones, Julio Jones, Kendall Fuller, or Cox. If I had my choice, it would be between Kelce, Cox, Fuller, or McLaurin, which is pretty much the whole list there, but I would say Kelce at number 1, Fuller at 2, Cox 3, and then McLaurin at 4, but they're all really good choices. 23-year-old superstar, can't go wrong. Not a bad selection, boys. So the winner of this poll is Mr. Buda Baker, who is a very good selection, and I like this pick the most out of all of them so far. All right, so the choices on this round, I think we kind of got this one wrong, but I think it's a fair one anyways. It's a good player. We had the choice between Chandler Jones, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Vita Vea, Ioannidis Payne, Adrian Amos, or Deion Jones. Of course, if it was my choice, I'd have Vita Vea at number 1, Chandler Jones at number 2, and then Deion Jones, but you can't go wrong. 25-year-old Deion Jones. Linebacker hasn't been super easy to get. I probably wouldn't want to go any further than maybe Devin White after this and then just grab a randomer because it isn't super hard to get in the draft. But Deion Jones wins it. With this next selection in round 5, I think the chat got it right. They got Mr. Vita Vea, the defensive tackle that you really are happy to have because he's a monster. Absolute monster. Now we move on to the 6th round. Let's see who's there. Is Chandler there? Chandler Jones is gone. Devin White wins the vote. So we now have 2 starting linebackers. Obviously a massive... I mean, this guy, he's going to be something. He's already been something in Madden, but he is going to be insane in Madden 22 or even near the end of this Madden cycle. Oh, Lord. Could you imagine? Back to Superstar with him. Super fast, of course. Damn. All right, so it was between Dallas Goedert, O.J. Howard, Montez Sweat, Antoine Winfield Jr., and Daron Payne. And Mr. O.J. Howard ends up winning it. Very close. I wouldn't mind either one, but of course O.J. Howard is the best choice here for us now, apparently. That's a bit of a yikes. Rest in peace to the lads. All right, so the choices were Neal, Ed Oliver, Amos, Elton Jenkins, Sheriff, and I think it was very much so easily the worst choice of the bunch. Keanu Neal, maybe won it because of our Washington series. Regardless, Keanu Neal is the choice. The choices were between Hurts, Love, Oliver, Sheriff, and Amos. I think we are reaching a little bit here for a quarterback, but I am glad to see that we actually have one. Could have been worse and missed completely out on quarterback. And apparently we drafted 500 picks early. Sweet. So with this next vote, we have Ed Oliver winning it. A little raw in the block shed department, but super, super young. So obviously a great choice there. And we will be taking him. Ellen Jenkins wins the vote. Collecting a lineman here, which is nice. All right, so Miles Sanders is the winner. That is Ronald Jones. I should have put Ronald on there, but Miles Sanders is the winner of the next selection. There you go. So getting some pretty good value here in round 13. Unfortunately, in a normal fantasy draft, this would be a bad pick, but in this situation, not bad at all. Brandon Brooks, 92 overall, 31 years old, should last for at least, let me see, 31, 32, 33 usable seasons. And if we're lucky, maybe he'll play at 34. All right, so the winner of this round is a cornerback. We kind of got saved by A.J. Terrell, who is very solid looking for a youngster. 21 years old. Surprised he's still there. A.J. Terrell, he is a Falcon, right? Like, I'm not hallucinating, am I? All right, so the winner of the kicker vote of Butker and Q is Harrison Butker, who is debatably the best kicker in Madden. The winner of round 16 is Mr. Chris Lindstrom. We're probably getting to the point where I think we'll call it at 20. 20 is where we're going to say the rest of the draft goes to me / the AI. The winner of this one is Jalen Reagor. So we have a lot of Eagles players because, of course, the Eagles are bad. So all of their players are going to be decent devs, but low overall. Once again, joking, kind of not, but Jalen Reagor here looks very good. And he's had a couple of burst moments in real life. You never know. All right, so the best available player, of course, is DJ Humphries, and that is what the lads have decided to take. So the winner of the next pick is Ronald Jones. I mean, Miles Sanders is star, so he might have been needing to go higher, but may have sold Miles. I ain't gonna lie, because we do have Ronald Jones here as our backup. Potential starting quarterback, running back, depends on how Miles Sanders performs, of course. My Lotta wins anyways, but I'm going to do one more round, and it's just going to be the punters, and then we're going to call it there. So the winner of this round is Jordan Mailata. Where the hell is he? I missed him. Jordan Mailata, somehow still 23 years old. Super huge with no strength. So I don't know if he's lazy or EA is just really mean to him, but that's kind of weird. Jordan Mailata, one of the starting linemen. Not a bad player. So Braden Mann is the final selection for the viewers of our Twitch Christmas fantasy draft rebuild. Of course, I will have to select the final players, and we may still land a couple of steals. But of course, knowledge now updated. We are going to be making this a fantasy, so the trades shall be flying. All right, so it's just us two now. The stream is gone. Charvarius Ward is the next selection. Then we take Ashton Davis. Now it's time for Jalen Thompson, I believe, of the Cardinals. Once again, if I messed up and I actually took a player that isn't from a red team, please don't sue me. Tanyan's there. Is there any other better options? I suppose we'll take Mr. Robert Tanyan. He's okay enough. He's 26, no star or anything like that, but it be what it be. Kayvon Wallace of the Eagles. You know what? I'm taking him. Larry Fitz. Why not? Fits right in. Wow. A.J. Dillon of the Green Bay Packers. We're going to take fullback Anthony Sherman, even though he's old, and we had Alec Ingold there, but Ingold's a Raider, so. Andy Isabella of the Cardinals. Scotty Miller of the Buccaneers. It's all slot guys now. We're going to take Dillard of the Eagles. Matt Hennessy of the Falcons. And for the rest, I honestly can't be bothered with showing every single time, so you're just going to have to take my word for it. All right, so, completely forgot how bad you viewers that were there drafted this team. I mean, okay, it's not bad. There's some decent players, but really? Jalen Hurts, that's who we're stuck with? I will say, in fairness, I only gave the option of, I think it was Rodgers, Love, or Hurts. So I kind of forgot about guys like Kyler Murray. I ain't gonna lie. If we would, instead of pick 3, we would have had pick 1, we would have freaking had Mahomes probably, but I suppose, maybe we draft a quarterback. We'll see, though. Maybe Jalen Hurts has got it. He's playing really well in real life, so fair enough to that. O-line's actually not that bad. Maybe replace the left tackle in the future. Right guard probably down the line, and then right tackle. But everyone else looks pretty good on offense. Like, we don't need to draft any receivers at all. We're set for the entirety of this thing. Defensively, linebacker needs to be fixed. We are going to be running a 4-3, and we're going to have Ed Oliver on the edge because we just have no pass rusher. We literally just did not draft one. We moved Budda Baker to corner because cornerback is a problem here. Safety, we have a decent abundance there. Still can't believe we have Keanu Neal, though. But, I mean, okay, it's not the worst team in the world, but, it needs some help. All right, so all these re-signings are obviously kind of lower-end guys, so we'll sign who we think we need to. Not many of them, to be fair. Like, there's maybe a couple of backups, nothing big. All right, head to the playoffs. Are we in them? We aren't. For some reason, at first I was like, yeah, we did it. And then I looked at the top left, 7-0 loss. Let's take a look at who we lost to. Obviously, this is a fantasy, so we really don't know where anyone is. Great, we won 4 of the last 6 games in a season we were nowhere near the playoffs in. Gotta love it. Jalen Hurts. Bruh, I don't even know what the problem is. I'm not saying that's a great, a crazy great season by Jalen, but for a 70 overall, that's not bad. Receiving, Howard was pretty good. Maybe goes to superstar. I don't know if he needs touchdowns as well. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not really sure, but that's a lot of yards for a tight end. Miles Sanders, 789, 2 touchdowns. Yikes on the ground, though. Blocking, I ain't going to worry about it, to be honest. Those numbers are all over the place. Sack totals, super yikes. Pick totals. See, the thing is, when you have these amount of, these great receivers, and they kind of play iffy, and you have a decent running back, and you do well with your quarterback, yet you don't do well in the season, it's like, what do we do? Maybe Jordan Mailata, but 77 overall DJ Humphries is not that bad to be playing, 18 sacks allowed. That is too much. Jalen Hurts, Offensive Rookie of the Year. Terrell at number 3. Jalen Hurts was the 3rd best quarterback, so I don't know what we're going to take, because we just simply do not need a quarterback, technically, and he's going to go to star, I would imagine. I don't even know what to tell you. The Texans versus the Vikings in the Super Bowl. The winner of this one is the Vikings. However, Hurts, okay, I was about to say, if Hurts isn't at star, then we would, but of course he is. We have a couple of upgrades. Forgot to upgrade them mid-season. My bad. It doesn't matter. We were losing anyways. Probably actually helped us, kind of. Superstar for Devin White. And I do not believe we had a single dev up elsewhere, which kind of sucks. As far as re-signings go, though, use the math of who we let go to decide, or who we signed to, who's missing and whatnot. Yeah, I don't even know what the hell I'm saying there. I was trying to say, I don't want to mention the names. It would have been just faster for me to mention the names of the players we re-signed. There you go, Thaddeus, and a 3-year no guarantees, but that's the way the tight end position works. But yeah, we signed a couple of backups, long story short. So as far as free agency goes, it's not going to be anyone here. Kicker, we don't need one. Patrick Peterson, I mean, I don't know. It's probably not worth it. Yeah, I mean, unless maybe we get a DT like Tyson here. I mean, outside of DT, perhaps, I don't think we're going to be going for anyone in free agency. There's just nobody here anyways. Dante Fowler. It's only 27. Maybe Fowler we actually go for. Because we're not going to have to re-sign anyone until Fowler's contract is up here, actually. So I think we might actually make a play. And that's going to be our offer. A 3-year, $25 million, which I think is, pretty fair. We get Malik Jefferson, we get Fowler, no Atkins, we get Darrington Evans, we get Fulton, and we get Hamler. All right, so we have kind of an iffy pick here because we're probably going to be right outside of the realm for... Never mind, Sewell is long gone. If Trevor Lawrence is there, and he's not, wow, we got actually scammed super hard there. We do still have the option of Fields if we wanted, but I think we're going to just rock with Hurts. If Lawrence is there, I honestly don't think we would have passed on him. I really don't. Cornerbacks, I don't know if I really want to take one that high. I have Marco Wilson, who looks really solid. I think in real life he'll probably be a bit higher than that, but I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to take someone this high. We could go with the pass rusher, Gregory. Don't know how good he would be. Tywanman, we definitely need mid-second. We could probably do that. Could also go with Jason Owa. I mean, I seen his overall was high. I don't know if he was hidden the last time we did a draft. Could go for a guard. I mean, there's a lot of options here. Do we just take Gregory? I want to see if, like, can we get, like, a third round from the Bills? Oh, man. Can we get all of this? It's a red team as well. Oh, yeah. We're going to make it where you can only trade with teams that have red as well. So, obviously, that doesn't matter too much here because we have red teams everywhere. You know, that's good. The trade team's really hard to get anyways. We're just going to take this pass rusher. Screw it. I've seen him be, like, superstar, even X Factor in a lot of classes. So, we're going to go for him. Gregory Rousseau. Is it Rousseau? Is it Rousseau? I think Rousseau. I don't know, dude. Who cares? 6'7", apparently. Hidden, 21. Where's 15? Of course, looks really good. Even if he's only star, I'm totally happy with that. Stamina of 70. Something tells me that's incorrect. We only really need one lineman, if that, because Mailata's got some upgrades here. Running back obviously isn't on the list of needs. Wide receiver's not on the list of needs. Defensively, linebacker still is. D-line for sure. That DT may be worth taking this high. Maybe the corners are there. What about Holland? What about the cornerback Farley or something? Screw, we're going to take Sean Wade, cornerback, late first. And yikes. 74 overall, normal. That was a huge bust. That's what G said. The DT is still there. I mean, this guy in this person's class does seem to be worse, but because of his name, I'm inclined to still believe he's good. So let's move up to the Bears. I don't trust pick 4 at all here. Yikes, that pick of the corner, though, is so bad. But yes, of course, our picks are gone. Late third. Might be worth taking DT. Yeah, we'll take Christian Barmore. And hey, 74 overall hidden. Okay, so maybe we actually got lucky that they robbed us. I mean, he's good. I'll take him. Number 2 DT incoming. Our Darius Washington looks really good. Could play corner. I think this is the biggest hit. And it is a good hit. I don't know if it's the biggest hit, but hidden development, really undersized. He's 178. Jesus. Can we get him some height as well while we're at it? I guess we'll take the guard, Ikior. And he's hidden, 68 overall. Now, the thing is, because he's such a low overall, I don't think he has a place to really start. I don't know if I want to let Baron Browning go, but at the same time, what's the closest red team? The Buccaneers? So yeah, the Buccaneers are the closest red team if we have a chance. We give them 130, 132, and Dylan for pick 87, in which we'll be taking... Who the hell are we taking, actually? Oh, yeah, Baron Brown. Oh, we didn't even need a trade. I mean, we could have needed a trade up, but we didn't need to keep our 4th. Baron Browning, the linebacker, is he is hidden on this class. Okay, so we might have to start looking for a new class again soon, because even though I kind of like this one, we know a few steals that make things a little interesting. And by interesting, I mean easy. I'm still going to take the trade off the Niners, though, because it's probably the easiest way to do it. All right, looking at the draft recap, we do have the pass rusher who will be an immediate starter. I'm trying to think, do we need... No, we don't need to move our D end over. We can keep Oliver, and we can keep Oliver at his position of left end because we did get a new DT. Wade was not hidden, unfortunately, so pick right out the window there. It was a waste. So obviously there's no reason to start him over any of the guys we have. Star development for Barmore, fair enough. Washington will be a starter at free safety, I believe. Just not athletic, but not physical enough to play corner. Star development, so he'll be the starting free safety. This guy will just be a backup. Does it really matter what Devi is? I guess if he's a superstar, we put him at starter, but not really good enough to play anywhere yet. Yeah, star. Not good enough to play a starter yet. And then Baron Browning will be the starter at right outside linebacker, like he shows. A pretty good draft. I wish we would have got someone instead of Sean Wade. Maybe we could have gotten, I don't even know, somebody. I'm trying to think. I don't know. Maybe the left guard instead. Of course, we do have a bunch of upgrades we have to get to as well. But yeah, and not a bad draft. I mean, it solidifies us a little bit more. Of course, Jalen Hurts got some upgrades. Get those in right away. Pretty much, I honestly think we should just upgrade his strong arm all the way because 84 throw power is so bad. It's actually so bad. He should be getting nothing but throw power upgrades every time just because of how low he starts. And he gets none so far. Nice. None again. I backed out because I was just like shocked. 4 upgrades, only 2 overall upgrades though. That's sweet. Deep. Okay. Watch we do field general. We get a throw power. How are none of these a throw power? Watch field general. It's gonna be throw power. Calling it right now. Calling it right now. Watch. How do I know? But how does it make any sense? It's like literally the first thing that shows up on Strong Arm. Maybe it's because like everybody does Strong Arm for throw power and like they weakened it for that aspect. I don't know. But I mean, not the worst upgrades. 7 upgrades. We only went up 4 overall, so a little iffy. But the accuracy's there, so it is what it is. All right, year 2. This is what the roster looks like. Of course, receiving threats look really solid. O-line, it's pretty much the same, but they have upgraded. And we also have a Kior who can replace Brooks in the future. Once again, running back Miles Sanders should be good, right? He's 24, really fast, solid looking. Of course, speaking of fast, receivers are blazing. Defensively, linebackers already the best in the league, but once Browning has a full season under the belt, it'll be even better. D-line goes from question mark to, top tier in the league as well, assuming, the development goes the way we want it to. Washington is starting free safety, could be near Neal by the end of the year. Budda Baker, top tier corner. Terrell, we don't know yet, but he is young, so plenty of time. He's only 22 now. I thought he was going to be 23. He's younger than I thought. That's what she said, kind of. Well, we have the answer now because AJ Terrell is now star development, 10 KXP on top of it. And then we also have Jalen Hurts, who might go to Superstar, but let's be honest, that's a tough ask. All right, headed to the playoffs, and we are in them at 8-8. Oh, my. I don't understand how this team is doing so badly, though. I get we have some holes, but do we really have that many? We lose the first two, then we win 2, then we lose, we win, we lose, and we win 2, and it's like, oh, hell, 7-5, I think, 7-6, maybe not 7-6, 6-5, 8-5, and then we lose every single game outside of that. And the Raiders were 5-10, so that's super fun. But we did make the playoffs. Jalen Hurts, I don't think that's Superstar. It's still a good year. Miles Sanders just can't get the carries to get to 1,000. Rager, I don't know what's wrong with this team. It's very, very strange. Might just be the league being really balanced. I don't know. Defensively, Deion Jones and Browning over 100 tackles. Sack totals, it's Madden. I ain't going to even talk about it. Am I the only... Okay, we are going to talk about it. Am I the only one? I don't know if you guys watch other rebuilders or whatever. Am I the only one that always has these terrible sack numbers? Like, really? Harrison Butker killed it, though. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. As far as awards go, I don't think we would have had a singular one. I'm trying to think. Maybe like a defender? I don't know. Oh, yeah, kicker. Harrison Butker just had it. But yeah, I mean, it's a bit of a yikes around here at certain stats, certain positions. But we made the playoffs. That's all that matters, even though the Texans did just make it to the Super Bowl. 89 overall already, 87 for them. Not bad. Not bad. Of course, going to the end of the game, the Vikings, they just played the Texans, I believe, and won, didn't they? All right, so this is not looking good for us, getting to play against the Super Bowl champion or Super Bowl runner-up Houston Texans here. 7-10. I mean, we're off to an okay start, but we're kind of choking it here. Nice drive. Force a turnover, and we get another score there. 23-7, the start of the fourth. It's looking pretty damn good against a team that, once again, is very solid, obviously. And we win. Okay, really impressive stuff. I will thank you, fans. Well, thank you. You didn't show them that many appreciative things, though, because you freaking lost. 9 for 26. Hey, at least Hurts is running the ball, which is nice. O.J. Howard kind of carried the receiving game. Tyreek was okay, actually. Defensively, 2 for Vita, 2 for Vaughn, 2, or just about 2, 1.5 for Barmore. I know Ed Oliver's not really a DT anymore, but the DT's showing up. There's a lot of sacks in general, though. Picks, AJ Terrell kind of developing into that number 1 guy, even though Budda Baker's going to hold that spot. And then, of course, Browning with a pick himself. Harrison Butker is yet to miss a field goal this season. Love it. Absolutely love it. Now moving on to the divisional round. Take a look. The Bills. So division rival and division champion Buffaloni Bills. Let's take a look at Jalen Hurts. It's an 80 overall. Okay, I would have liked to see. And actually, no, he went from a 74. For some reason, I thought we were going to be 77, but I forgot he got like no upgrades in that first bunch. Really accurate, but I'm going to need to see that throw power. Come on, Jalen. You can do it. Get that throw power going. Throw power and awareness is really what's hurting his overall right now, but I'll still take what we got. 86 overall for the Bills. Okay, I mean, I think we can handle them. Ooh, it's a snowy game. Perfect snowy weather for today. Love it. The Colts move on 8-8 as well, I believe. So representation of the AFC will be an 8-8 team if we win automatically. But let's see, because this is, it's a tough one. Come on, we're used to the snow as well. Please, fellas. I mean, it's a close matchup, but it just doesn't look good at all. Come on. 3 points. Okay, this is a strange one. I mean, we're kicking field goals. We're down by like 400 points here. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We lost. Damn, son. Terrible, terrible performance by the offense, and you got to love it when it snows heavy for 3 straight hours. I don't know how that's physically possible, but congratulations. You've done it, Buffalo. You cheated us out of the Super Bowl or the championship game first because you can make it snow unlimitedly. Actual cheaters. Sack totals, Barmore 1.5 again. Vita with 1. And Oliver with a half. Sad day. Buda Baker with a pick, but it didn't matter. And Harrison missed a field goal. I mean, I don't think it would have mattered because we just could not stop them at the end anyways. But how many field goals do you want to kick in a game? I'm just saying. It mattered in a way. No, it would have mattered. It depends. Because if that kick wasn't like recent, that may have forced us to, change up our game plan. We would have maybe went for a touchdown instead of a field goal near the end, and maybe we would have tied it. Who knows if we were more aggressive. But it doesn't matter because we're headed to the Super Bowl and we're not going to be in it. Of course, Buffalo, every time we lose to the Super Bowl champions, I swear. And they win. Shocker. All right, looking on the offensive side, not a single dev up to show for. Defensively, I don't think so. We did not really. No dev ups on either side of the ball. That kind of sucks, but it's still a really good team, and we're headed on to year 3 with a lot of hope. And honestly, depending on what we can do in the offseason slash, I guess offseason is the draft, but depending on what we can get in the draft slash free agency, we could already win it and end it all right here in a good way. Not like a I'm not coming to school tomorrow type. Okay, I'm not going to say anymore. As far as re-signings go, Michael Dana might be worth it. I'll give him a 3-year deal. Don't want to spend too much, though, because obviously we're going to have to re-sign players soon, especially if we don't win the Super Bowl. We'll keep on going till at least year 5. But obviously, the main reason why we don't do a lot of fantasy draft rebuilds is even when you crazy fools get to make a selection or two, we still dominate, right? I mean, obviously this was a pretty damn good rebuild. Like these players are pretty solid. Jalen Hurts has turned out pretty well himself. Anthony Sherman, we got rid of him, didn't we? Whitworth, I mean, he could help for a moment. Did we actually lose Brandon Brooks? I didn't check. We might have actually lost him. 32, 33. This would have been year 30. Is he 34 here? 33. So we might lose him next year. So, keep that on the mind with Ikior. Once again, offensively, there's nothing we can do to get better. Defensively, is there really anything we can do to get better here? I don't know. Like a number 3 corner? I mean, there's not really much we can do. That's another portion of fantasies I don't like, unless it's an AI chosen one chosen one is you literally can't do anything to upgrade the team. The team is just like too good already. I wasn't going to do it, but I was like, you know what? This could already be like the final season because of how good the team is. I mean, we didn't play super well, but it's a very good team. Humphreys is playing like the worst player on the team lineman-wise, so I'm going to trade him off, I think. And, I mean, Whitworth obviously gives us a great 1-year situation. Mailata move into left tackle. Ooh, we might need multiple tackles then. Might draft a lineman in this one. Might draft a tackle, and then defensively, maybe a corner for number 3. But there's not really much we can do, like I said. So let's draft best available. All right, pick 24, Fulton, and a 5th-round pick for pick 18, which we'll be using to take a safety that hopefully has man coverage so he can play corner in the future. Also, I didn't take a look at these guys, but that guy looks very good. Damn, son. You don't need a pass rusher, but, like, I don't know who we can afford in the future, and that guy looks good. Whatever, Josh Walden it is. Hey! Whatever, we're going to go to our next pick. I'm going to go slow to see what the... Okay, there we go. Can't wait to see the Lions pick. Nice. We do have a coverage linebacker here. His skills don't look great, but obviously his potential is due. James Burks. I don't know why I even put that guy in the list. Brandon Donald looks very good, and I don't know, we can't afford every single player on the team in the future, so I suppose this is what our board looks like right now. Early second. The center looks really solid, though. I mean, if the center's not good, I don't know. You know what? Well, let's just take the center now. Early third, that translates to mid-second, so... Jared Bailey looks like a can't miss, and he is not a miss. 76 overall hidden. I knew he was going to be good. I mean, I don't know if he was... I didn't know he was going to be good, because obviously we've seen plenty of players that look even better than that. Better combine grades, better potentials, and they're normal. I mean, look at the safety. I thought that was going to be hidden, but I had a pretty good idea he was going to be good, and it was well worth the risk. What was the next player we had? What, third rounder? Third round wide receiver. I mean, I guess let's move down to that spot. Hopefully he's not gone, I guess. We don't need him that badly, though. But we will take him. Mr. Brandon Donald, really good skill. Yeah, I was about to say, 76 overall, he did look very, very good with those skills, and obviously very fast. Solid player. Solid player. He won't start right now, but maybe it allows us to allow Jalen Reagor to, go without having to pay him. Obviously, we'd trade him, but you know what I mean. I don't know when you have to start paying these guys, because obviously it goes by when they're selected. Middle linebacker, Keenan Ward, a little early. Yeah, I'm going to trade these picks down. Dwayne Johnson, the corner. He's gone. Whatever, we'll take him. Keenan Ward, 67 overall, normal, as expected. Let's move down to the 5th round, trade that down, take a fullback in the 6th, trade down whatever we have left. Actually, let's just trade these two and then take the fullback in the 7th, if we even have a 7th. Or we get a 4th round from the Bears. Now we move on to 25 in the 7th, which once again will be that fullback. Lamar Mack looks pretty decent. 67 overall. It's been so long since we had any sort of fullback, kicker, or punter with hidden. I swear. I don't even know that it exists in Sim. Like CPU draft. As far as our draft picks go, we had only one hidden, actually. Mr. Jared Bailey, who's probably, primed to play a starting spot the following season. Start of elementary. Not bad. It was only one, right? Yeah, it was one. Let's take a look at the Lions guy. The guy we could have taken over the safety. And we should have. 75 overall. Oh, man. I mean, he just looks so obvious. It was kind of like, clearly he's normal if they're all passing on him, right? Start of element. I mean, I would have taken him, but I suppose we'd probably pay Oliver. We don't have to pay Rasu or whatever because we just got him, but yikes. All right, 88 overall team for year 3, but technically not an 88. We're technically better than that, but I will say, Whitworth, he's not like a crazy upgrade at left tackle, but Humphries has played badly, so I suppose it's the best we can do. Receivers are great, like we said. They keep getting better. Miles Sanders, I'd like to see a little bit more from him, but it is what it is. He's doing all right. And then defensively, once again, lots and lots of potential. And not even just potential, but straight up great talent already. Buda's a top-tier corner. AJ Terrell's getting there. What is his overall? He's the 29th best corner in the league already. At Oliver, that's got to be like top 15, right? 11. Vita Vea, that's got to be like top 8. It's number 7. Deion Jones got to be like top 17. Number 6, which would mean that White's got to be up there, right? 7 because it's outside linebacker. But, I mean, we've got like top 5, top 10 players all across the board. It's really down to Jalen Hurts to get the job done. All right, we have re-signings. Chris Lindstrom, you got to do some of these contracts right away, long-term, because once this year is over, that's when you really got to pay some money. Mailata, I guess that's going to be like a 5-6 year deal. Jalen Reagor, we have that guy, Donald, but like, Reagor looks really solid. I mean, that contract's so favorable. You got to do it. You got to do it. Just have to. Whitworth, of course, not. 5-year deal for Ronald. Okay, I mean, okay. It looks like we're paying everyone. Charvarius, we can let go, I think. The contract's not bad either. We'll do a 2-year. We'll do a 2-year just so we're set. Okay, maybe we're not. We'll re-sign Braden. We'll re-sign Mailata. We trade Humphries, Ward, and a 3rd for pick 8 and 40 from the Cowboys, and we're going to trade Ashton Davis off as well. I wasn't going to, then I was like, you know what? It's a fantasy, supposedly, so let's get what we can. And then we get a 3rd off Washington. All right, going to the playoffs, and I'll tell you, we had a really good start to the season. We started choking, but then we fixed it. The question is, are these both going to retire? What's the story? Yeah, real great of you, Brandon, to say he's not going to come back, even though once we sim, you're probably going to be gone as well, buddy. But let's talk to him anyways. Coach, I played a lot of time. I've accomplished many things in my career, but you know what? I never won a championship. It'd be awesome if we got that. Paraphrasing, because I don't like reading, okay? Reading is for nerds. Like and subscribe. What? I almost forgot to show you guys we didn't do any force wins or anything like that. But this is what the team looked like. Like I said, 6-0. Then we lost a game. We won a game. Lost a game. Won a game. Lost 3. And I was like, okay, dude, 8-5, really? Then we won the final 3, thankfully, because we were starting to choke there. Jalen Hurts, the touchdowns are probably too low to go to Superstar, but it's another good season rushing. I mean, I don't even know what to tell you. The ground game just sucks somehow. Terry McLaurin could go to X Factor. It's just been a really strange one. And the left tackle position has absolutely ate ass in a bad way ever since we started this. Sack totals at Oliver, 8.5, 6.5 for Vea, 6 for White, 6 for Barmore, 5 for Rousseau, 5 for Fowler. Looking at pick totals, though. Buda Baker with 7. Everyone else, pretty small stuff. Harrison Butker missed 2 kicks. 1 because of a block, though. Really good season. Really good stuff. Harrison Butker is just doing well. Tyreek Hill with the kick return touchdown. Awards. Jalen Hurts at 4. Okay. Number 1 Offensive Player of the Year for... Okay. I mean, I like it. Best QB, though. Number 7. What was his rushing numbers? I kind of glanced at it. Number 3 for Terry McLaurin. We'll have to take a look at that in a second. Brooks at 2. Jenkins at 3. Whitworth, of course, doesn't even deserve to be on there the way he played. Oliver at 6. Linebacker, none. DB, of course, Buda Baker at number 1. And then kicker, back-to-back Kicker of the Year awards for Butker, who's now a 94 overall rushing. I mean, was that really enough to, win the award but be 7th best QB? That's so strange. How good is Jalen, by the way? Jalen Hurts is now an 86 overall. What's that throw power like? 86 throw power. He went two throw power in, I mean, how many upgrades would that have been? 20 or something, maybe 15 to 20. Nuts. But he's doing pretty well. Jake Bailey's already, well, actually, he's only 82. 78 overall. He went up 4 overalls just in morale. I mean, the team's pretty set. You lose some guys to retirement, you already have the replacements set in stone. Elton Jenkins would slide left. Lindstrom would probably slide left, and then Bailey at center. I mean, it's a really good team. I mean, we don't probably even have to talk about that kind of stuff because I'm going to be honest, there's a very good chance we just win it all right here. Well, maybe not. We're 92, they're in 88. Maybe we don't, actually. Hold up. Going to the end of the game, 3-0, 10-0. Not a bad start against Jacksonville. However, they do have Cam Newton, so we already know that doesn't look good for us because... yeah, they'll let Cam Newton do anything, honestly. I don't know what Cam Newton did to deserve it, but they absolutely love him. I will say, though, in this situation, he's getting kind of rocked 34-7. Okay, maybe not so much, but normally that's definitely the case. Jalen Hurts, 2 touchdowns, 0 picks. Cam Newton, pretty bad, actually. Rushing, Miles Sanders did really well, and there was no huge run, so little surprise there. Even our backup, Ronald Jones, did better than Melvin. Suck it. But I mean, hell, make an argument for Balaj doing better than Melvin. Damn. Absolutely smoked. Receiving, pretty average stuff. Sack totals, Devin White with 2. Interesting. Melvin Ingram and Taco Char. What a weird combination there. Ed Oliver with a sack. Picks, 2 for Sean Wade. He almost never even plays. And then Baron Browning with a pick. Harrison Butker, it was perfect. Gotta love it. What's this going to be? 2 games away, 2 games, and I think we've got, the Raiders, they were 6-10 a year ago, now they're freaking way good. Going to the end of the game, 7-0, 14-0, okay, looking strong, 14-3, still 14-3, halftime 14-3, 21-3, they do have a chance still, and I wouldn't say that ends it, but it does now. Good job, defense. Defense has been holding pretty nicely. What was it, 31-17? Jalen Hurts, another pretty damn solid performance. Really can't ask for much more than that. He's really solid. Miles Sanders, lesser performance than last week, but still good. 2 touchdowns, obviously nice. Receiving, Terry McLaurin went off again. Sacking, Rasu. Hey, I didn't know you were going to be here. Alvin Smith Alden Smith with 1.5. Faulkner with 1. McGrone, the coverage linebacker, with 1. Kingsley Kiki with 1. Josh Allen with 1. Ed Oliver had 1. Vita. They had a lot of sacks on us, though. Picks, another one for Barron. Devin White gets 1. Butker. That could have been a game changer. Down 2 possessions. They would have been up 3 if we would have hit that. Thankfully, it didn't matter, but jeez, could you imagine? Championship round, who's this going to be? Team leader is going to be like, we're in the Super Bowl, right? Like, bruh. Like, EA. How are you this bad? It's hilarious. Oh, my. Even in this fantasy realm, the Browns are good. Sweet. The Browns are good no matter what. I love it. Why would you want it any other way? 3-0. It's an interesting one so far. Defense is holding as much as it can. Offense finally does something. Offense. Damn, I need a field goal before half. Maybe Butker missed it. A safety. 7-11. This is a scoreagami. Bruh. It's 7-14 now in the most odd way ever. Oh, is it a kick return touchdown or something? Okay, defense, you got to make a play here. I'm coming in to watch. I've participated in this as much as anyone. If anyone wants us to win, it's probably you guys, because you guys drafted, a lot of you guys drafted this team. And to the outside, absolutely torched. But he goes out of bounds. I love the fact that when you're playing defense in this gen, you're basically playing ice skating simulator. And they're going to throw. Did we stop him? Come on, field goal block has never failed me before. And it doesn't here! No way, Baron Browning just did that. Baron! No way! That's the craziest finish I've ever seen. Of course, they still have a chance, but they deserve that. Play action from 4th and inches. Baron Browning sacks him, strips the ball, picks it up, and scores. That would be hands down the greatest Super Bowl play of all time. Unless we lose, then it doesn't really matter. But, ooh, Jesus. Did we win the Super Bowl? Wait, Super Bowl? What the hell am I even talking about? It's the freaking championship, you idiot. It's still the craziest play in championship history then. God damn. Rodgers, you sold. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm sure that's what would happen, right? They wouldn't just run off the field out of just pure, utter disgust. Yo. That is the craziest play I've ever witnessed. And Madden would be the craziest of all time in real life. Totally undeserved win. And we will obviously take it. I do not care. Defensive, I mean, wow, Cody Parkey crushed it too. Damn. How did we win that game? I don't even know what to tell you. All right, headed to the Super Bowl. Who's it going to be against? Who is it going to be against? Washington. Nice. Of course, let's take a look at any dev-ups while we're here. Jalen Hurts goes to Superstar. I didn't think it was going to be enough, but apparently it was. Terry McLaurin, of course, I did expect that. Absolute nutcase receiving group here. This is insane. Defensively, now we had an upgrade for Baron Browning, Superstar Development, and an upgrade for Ed Oliver to Superstar Development. So some really big upgrades. We also have some upgrades for Mr. Jalen Hurts. Let's use these ourselves. Field General. Let's see ourselves get the scheme fit and some throw power. Come on, you can do it, Jalen. Yikes, that was terrible. He's an 87 overall. Play action, couple of accuracies. No scheme fit, though. Interesting. Throw power. One throw power. There you go. Okay. But let's get it. Before we move on, I'm going to show you guys, no force wins or anything like that. I mean, we did have a wild card round. Oh, well. 92 over. Oh, that's not good. And they have Mahomes. I don't know why I showed you that, because it won't matter. Because we're going to lose. All right, going to the end of the game. It seems like both teams kind of turned the ball over pretty quickly. We get 3. What a strange game. If he wants to keep just playing like this and no one scores, damn it. Come on, Jets. You can do it. Thank you. See, there's a little bit of motivation. Oh, defense. Yes, offense. Oh, defense. Yes, offense. And we won the Super Bowl. 31. It's the Super Bowl this time, right? It's not the AFC Championship game. We win. That confetti goes so confusing because it was like Washington was on the field. I don't even know. Absolute nutcase one. I mean, it was a pretty fast one. It wasn't the fastest we've ever had, but it was definitely a solid one. You know, with the viewers, you guys, most of you guys, well, maybe not most of you guys, there's a lot of people that watch, but you guys from twitch.tv/Jeromepkr choosing these players for us. And we were limited from a pool of, you know, green and red teams. I know it's still like 10 to 12 teams or whatever, but still, I mean, it affected it. You know, if pick number 3 is Tyreek Hill, not that I'm saying he's in like a game changer. Yeah, I'm just saying it's kind of, you know, kind of limited. Of course, the MVP of this one was Miles Sanders. Probably didn't have a single MVP on this entire team, and Jalen Hurts was carrying so hard. And then the biggest stage, it's like, Jalen who? That's got a Jalen Hurts. God, that was funny. Of course, looking at the players on the podium, Deion Jones, probably like the Didn't I put Deion Jones at 45? Did I move Devin White from 45 just to put Deion Jones not at 45? Nice. Nice. Way to go, me. Of course, looking at the performances, Jalen Hurts outperformed Mahomes, which is just nuts. So Miles Sanders was actually really good. Ronald Jones had a 1-yard carry for a touchdown. Hey, anything helps, right? As far as receiving goes, well, yeah, Terry McLaurin wasn't great. Miles, okay, that's where the performance, yeah, definitely deserved MVP. He went off. I was about to say, like, really? MVP? Very close still, though. Sack totals, of course, Fowler kind of gets involved here. He's like, well, I'm a Super Bowl champion, even though I was a backup. Sean Wade got hurt, but he did intercept the ball. There may have been a kick return. Actually, I should have looked, because I think there was. Was that last game or this game? It might have been that game. Let's hear Mr. Whitworth out, who does not look white there. All right, veteran leader. We did it, coach. Last team standing world champions. Can't believe it. Couldn't ask for a better ending to the season. Couldn't ask for a better ending to my career. Finished my paper lyric last week, and I'm going to make it official later today. Just played my last game in the NFL, and I wanted to thank you for everything. He was literally here for 1 year, but hey, it was a pretty special run, right? We won the Super Bowl. World champions. If this is, yeah, okay. It could be your last season, too, so stop talking like he's like trying to like hide it. He's trying to like, yeah, oh man, I really sucks. We won't have that guy around anymore, right? And then he's gone as well. Just can't wait. I kind of want to see if our guy did retire. Brandon Brooks, is he still here? Okay, so he is. In fairness, he is still here. Didn't leave. Regressed a little bit, but he's still balling out. I love it. But yeah, I mean, that is going to be the fantasy draft. Fantasy rebuild of Christmas red and green team players only rebuild of the New York Jets. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that one. If you guys want to see more of these types of challenges where it's only like I can only draft players that ran a 4.5 or better 40 or 4.5 or worse 40 or, you know, some sort of parameter, let me know in the comment section below. And of course, let me know with a suggestion, I suppose. I can't just, you know, he's like, yeah, do more. I need ideas, okay? I'm not great with these things. Of course, there will be another rebuild out later today, assuming I got it done. But of course, if we don't get it done in time, which we should, we're probably going to have a light upload tomorrow. But regardless, maybe leave a like if you're new. Subscribe if you want to see more franchise. Leave a like if you're, okay. Leave a like if you're new. But why? Like, if you like the video, leave a like. If you're new and you like franchise, we do a ton of that here. Maybe think about subscribing. Follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr. Second channel, PKR Plays. Twitch.tv/Jeromepkr is where we stream from time to time. And that's about it. Hopefully you enjoy your day. You know, relax. Have some fun. You know, just chill and eat some good food, okay? We'll all be fine, okay? We'll be fine. Regardless, thanks for watching. Hope you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!